Hey guys, what is up? I am Flaming Dragon Crystal, and I am here with a special, well, I don't really want to say series, but sort of a series. This is a new series that I'm starting with my, I don't know English, with my friend, the raccoon. Say hello, raccoon.
Alright, yeah. So we're just gonna read a creepypasta. We're gonna have to divide this into segments because I can only record up to 10 minutes at a time.
Yeah. Yeah, today we are going to be reading the creepypasta known as Clockworks.
Awkward. Yeah. Alright, so you wanna go first?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Okay. I had a knack for fixing things. Trinkets, houses, and buildings. Anything that needed fixing in my minuscule town, it wasn't very ambitious. But at least my parents approved. It made me a modest amount of money that kept me ahead of my bills. But to me, it was more than just a way of making a living. Tinkering, making something better with a few twists of my wrench gave me a satisfaction incomparable to anything. Okay, you may take the second paragraph.
Yep. Oh shoot, there's echo.
Echo!
I have an echo. What do I do?
Use the potato power.
Alright, I'm just gonna... Oh, it's gone now, alright. Like all young people, I got bored of having to do good. My life was broken sink after leaky toilet, and the monotony of it turned my thoughts outward toward bigger rewards and the hidden risks that accompanied them.
One Friday in April 7th, 7 years ago, as I dragged myself home, ready for the weekend, something in the mail caught my eye. This was a letter resting on top of the pile, crisp and white. Written on it, in looping calligraphy, my name and address. I raised my eyebrow. Just like I'm raising my eyebrows right now.
I raised my eyebrow. Nobody I knew sent letters anymore, and any family Christmas cards were long overdue. I opened it, and the letter inside perplexed and excited me.
Dear John, here at Mentona and on Isilad Island, we have heard about your excellent craftsmanship and quality work. This historic Mentona clock tower has been malfunctioning for months. We have called every handyman in the region, but none have the necessary skills. So we have begun reaching out all over the country. If you agree to attempt to fix the tower, we will provide you with a temporary place to stay, along with a payment of $10,000. Inside is a check for $5,000 and a plane ticket. You will receive the rest upon fixing the tower. We will be waiting. Edward, the Mentona mayor.
Chip was inside, just as the letter said it would be. You want to read his voice, his talking?
It must be a scam, I muttered to myself.
I muttered to myself. The words tasted bitter in my mouth. Suddenly, the idea of living off a tiny salary for the rest of my days didn't sound so inviting. Just with $5,000 I could do so much. Take a vacation to the Caribbean, adopt a dog, maybe buy myself that nice massage chair I've been pining after. With the full amount that was promised to me, the possibilities were endless.
So I packed a change of clothes and headed to the airport to the airport of the town of Mentona, following the trail of money like a starved fool.
The first thing I noticed upon arriving was the forcefully cheery atmosphere. Buildings were trim and well kept, plastered with lively childlike paintings on the sides. The people were much...
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just knocked it over with my iPad. Let me fix this real quick, sorry.
I'm gonna have to cut that part out.
Shit. Oh, God. Nothing's working.
Dang it.
Hold on.
Sorry for the delay, people. Something has come up. I will return as soon as I fix it. Or, well, we fix it, I guess.
Alright, let me just... Alright. Should be good now. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. I had some technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties were made. Either on the people.
People are much the same, overly polite and maintaining constant smiles on their faces.
With the overly enthusiastic help of a few shopkeepers, I headed over to the town hall. There, I was led to a waiting room, crystal waiting room, where I sat watching a janitor whistle to himself as he watered a plastic fern. Boom.
At last, a stout man with balding gray hair opened an office door and ushered me in. Welcome to my lovely home, Antona, he grinned. My name is Edward, the mayor. I am so pleased you decided to visit in pursuit of fixing the clock tower. Right, you could just read the narrating parts. I'll read his voice.
I nodded impatiently, eager to get the payments option.
Okay, this is you.
How and when will I be paid? I attempted to slide in nonchalantly. Nonchalantly. Edward's eyebrows raised, and he chuckled. Of course.
Of course. No, I'm reading his voice.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, you go.
Of course, if you manage to get the clock running again, you'll receive another $5,000, as stated in my letter. My heart soared. In the back of my mind, I felt a tiny pinch of suspicion tug at me. $10,000 for a clock tower? But my call to riches overpowered it. Here is the address of the hotel. It's not too far, and it's 4-star as well. Have a good night's sleep. I'll see you working and go away tomorrow, yes?
Oh, he smiled ecstatically, handing me a small piece of paper with his number and the hotel address on it. Frowning, I nodded slowly and exited to the building, ready to walk to my hotel.
At last I arrived, checked in, settled down, and fell asleep immediately. The next morning, I awoke with a small note near my bed. It was the address of the clock tower. Gathering my tools, I exited the hotel and was greeted by a tall woman with straight black hair hanging stiffly to her shoulders. She wore a long black dress that trailed to the ground, with thick sleeves covering her hands. Confusion blotted my mind. The weather was hot and sunny. A name tag pinned to her chest stated Maria. It's not Maria, it's Maria.
Maria.
Her eyes seemed to detach from the movement of her body, following me coldly, even as the rest of her talked and laughed.
Thank you. Yeah, you should probably read this one.
Thank you for agreeing to do this for us. She bubbled, her eyes piercing me with their hatred. They were beginning to lose hope.
Your voice, not when you do that. I smiled and hurried to the tower, forcing a small wave of over my shoulder, and walked out the building as fast as I could. I could feel her stare burning into my neck as I sped away. The burn!
What the heck?
I don't know, I wanted to do special effects. Don't judge me.
Wishing me good luck. Be careful, he said. He hesitated as if he wanted to say more, then smiled grimly and ushered me away. Chilled by the strange behavior of the people, I nervously walked up to inspect the tower gears. Stale air washed over me. The smell was dank and overly metallic. I let out a sigh, already questioning my distances to travel here. Frowning in concentration, I began my work.
I touched the main gear, prepared for the worst. This didn't stop me from recoiling in disgust when the metal pulsated gently under my fingers. It had been quite a while since I had dealt with something this bad. As I glanced around the rest of the tower, I noticed that all I noticed all the gears were pulsating, deformed, and were only a few places being rigged and metallic as metal should be. It couldn't be helped but let the unusual mood of the town get to me. Maybe this was just a wrecked clock tower. That there was more to it. But my logic begged otherwise. It just had the bad gears, I reasoned. Nothing else to it.
Alright, we're gonna have to end this part here because it's already pushing past 10 minutes, maybe 11.
Okay. So that is the end of part 1 of our creepypasta clock. What is it called again? Clockworks. We will continue the episode. What time should we continue?
We're still gonna keep doing it today. We're just gonna end the video.
Yeah. We'll post this video and we'll finish it. We're gonna finish it right afterwards. So we'll see you guys in a little. Bye.
Alright.